Margaret, is that a UFO? Is that a UFO, Margaret? Oh no, it's just a pigeon in it.
So, Cosmos is a wee sweetheart, eh? He's been called the loneliest Autobot as he spends most of his time in space, keeping an eye on the Earth below, looking for Decepticon activity, and wishing he had some pals. But just look at this wee fella. I'd be his pal in a second. He looks like a robotic representation of a hilarious, chubby sidekick, like a Jonah Hill, a Chris Farley, or a Zach Galifianakis. He's a great wee guy, so let's give our wee UFO pal some love today, eh? Cosmos was first introduced in the G1 cartoon episode Megatron's Master Plan. This is one of my favourite episodes, a must-see two-parter. I mean, it makes no sense. The plot is mental and it ends with no significant consequences for any party involved. But that's why we love the G1 cartoon, eh? Cosmos is only in the episode for about 2 seconds as well, but I'm going to talk about it for the next minute anyway. In the episode, Megatron manages to convince the citizens of Central City that the Autobots were the evil ones all along by making Starscream and his pals wear Autobot Halloween costumes and steal energy from an oil field. The Decepticons' previous bad behaviour was apparently the result of Wheeljack shooting them with an evil gun that made them do the bad deeds they had previously been known for. Although this plot resembles the mad etchings of a lunatic might scrawl on their walls with their own faces, the citizens of Central City bought it hook, line and sinker, and after a very short trial, the Autobots were banished from Earth forever. Megatron then cheekily changed the Autobot ship's course from Cybertron to the Sun, and quickly enslaved humanity to make him Energon cubes. Oh, that's so Megatron. This is where our chubby wee hero comes in. Thanks to Trailbreaker's force field, the Autobots survived the ship's incineration, and our lovely wee green and yellow circular fellow was able to take the Autobots back to Earth, where they quickly dispatched the Decepticons and freed humanity from Megatron's tyranny. And it was never mentioned again. You think that people would have some kind of lasting PTSD from this kind of thing? Deep-seated emotional scars that would blight an entire generation. Tough folk in Central City, I suppose. So, shall we take a look at this precious pint-sized portly prince? This is Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Cosmos, and I bloody love him. Just looking at him makes my wee heart hurt. Look how cute he is. I can't really explain why he's so cute. I mean, he's essentially a green and yellow bin wearing a fez, but he just oozes lovability. I just love his wee head. His wee blue eyes contrast so well against his red upside down plant pot helmet. Although Cosmos is wearing a face mask, his head is on this great wee ball joint that allows him to express a range of emotions. Here's Grumpy. Oh, get the poor soul a wee biscuit. Here's mildly inquisitive, like he's just heard someone fart. And my favourite is this kind of bitch please look, like he's giving maximum sass. You go, girl. This wee blue plate on Cosmos's chest has some lovely picked out detail and a proud Autobot badge. His wee pants do look like they're riding up a bit high and fittingly remind me of the late great Patrick Moore. That man really knew how to wear a trouser. The waistline should be directly under the nipples. What a legend. Cosmos has a great wee pair of yellow legs and some big old clompy green clogs. This gives our squat wee smasher a great base for pulling off some sweet poses. He's almost on par with Origin's Bumblebee. Yeah, boys, bring it to the runway. Tonight's category is lovable wee robot fellows. Cosmos's arms are also packed with sculpted detail. I love his wee fist blasters. Yeah, Cosmos, you fist those Decepticons. Oh, Cyclonus needs a double fisting. He has been so naughty. The only complaint I have with Cosmos is that his forearms are as empty as I feel on the inside. Oh, I suppose at this scale and price point, it's nothing too much to complain about. Just fill them with some green plasticine if it annoys you so much, alright? Jeez. Overall, Cosmos is looking sharp in robot mode. Even from behind, this wee fella is as clean as Jesus' butthole. Top marks from a new wee friend. Oh, I totally forgot to say, Cosmos comes with this wee nice flag. The Velocitron Speedia 500's like a mad race or something, and he's like the guy with the flag. I don't really care about it. It's a wee bit shite in it. Yeah, let's move on. Cosmos turns into this adorable Adamski style flying saucer. It's dead cute, huh? Did you know George Adamski claimed he was abducted by dark skinned blonde fellas from Venus? They kindly let George take some pictures of their ship, which absolutely was not made from a hubcap and ping pong balls. Anyway, George's hubcap pictures became part of popular culture and years later influenced the makers of a toy in the 80s that then became our cute and cuddly Cosmos. Cosmos is looking great in his UFO mode, like he's ready for Ed Wood to dangle him from a string over a shitty city diorama made from shoeboxes and Christmas lights. The wee red button on top of his biscuit tin is a great nod to the original toy, and I love the wee moulded boosters at the back. There are some noticeable gaps here and there on the saucer part of the UFO, but it's really nothing too bad at all. It's a great wee transformation process that turns a rotund robotic rascal into this cohesive circular B-movie saucer. I wonder what George Adamski would think. Would the insane white-haired maniac try to somehow crawl inside Tiny Cosmos, attempting to hitch a ride to Venus? Or would he shove Cosmos up his bum, like some kind of perverse tit-for-tat revenge for being abducted himself? I guess we can never know, but we can dream. Should you get Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Cosmos? Yeah, he's a wonderful wee fella, and he sure made a friend in me. I was thinking the other day a wee benefit of having your childhood idols as animated transforming alien machines. They'll never change, will they? You can always go back and see them just as you remember. They don't get old, become alcoholics, or hooked on drugs. It's great knowing that as a Transformers fan, your heroes of yesteryear will never be revealed to be secret Rolf Harrises or Gary Glitters. So thanks, Cosmos, for not being a nonce. I'm sure there was a point in there somewhere. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Catch you later.